Hi DB dolls, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'll be taking us through one of our class demonstrations. Yes, I know it's been a while. Trust me, we are back and better. So for those of us that are new to my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, share and comment. You can also turn on your notification to always get notified on our new videos. So today we did a full glam, and this is my model. Here I was kind of illustrating to my students on how to trim the brows, which we have already done in our skin prep videos. If you haven't watched it, please go back to our old videos and watch them so that you can follow up on whatever we'll be doing. We've done skin prep, we've done foundation selection, so all of them were illustrated in this video. So I went ahead to trim her brows properly. She had a bushy brow, so I had to trim it accordingly to be able to get the perfect shape I would like to work on. So it will be easy for me to line her brows using my brow pencil or brow gel. So I went on to trim, brush and trim again to make sure I get the perfect shade, and then I used my fluffy powder brush to brush out all the lash fallouts on the face. So after that, I had already created a smooth surface for me to start my proper skin prep. I had to clean her face using my facial cleanser, which after that I sprayed her face and went on using my fan to dry. Remember, during skin prep, whatever you apply on the face, you must wait for it to sit in properly before you go on with the next step. So after the spray application and drying it off, I went in with my Embryolisse primer to apply it on her Embryolisse Moisturizer, sorry, to apply it on her face. And this is me using my brush from the girl's corner to apply it gently on her face. And as you can also see, while applying on the face, I made sure I blended everything properly down to the neck, so that once I start applying my foundation, I don't have any harsh line underneath or under her neck, on her double chin, or even on the face. So that is why whatever you apply on the face, you make sure you blend in properly before you go in with the next step. So this is me applying the moisturizer very well for everything to sit pretty on the face. So next I went in with my AquaGrip from Mismetics. This is more like a silicone based primer. This will help give the face a glowy effect after the makeup. I always tell my students that you don't really need to apply a particular primer on the face. You can go in with different primers, silicone and matte primer, to be able to give you that longevity you want to achieve. So this is me applying it, and if you remember the way I applied my moisturizer, I also did the same while applying my AquaGrip primer. I did my best to blend it very well into the skin. And also working under the eyes, you have to mind whatever you apply under the eyes. This is because the under eye can be easily creasy, so to avoid having excess breakage under the eye, you apply mild products under the eye. So after the AquaGrip, I went in with my matte primer. So this is me applying the matte primer. I used the Stay Matte by Rimmel on the face. I applied it especially on the T-zone, that is the forehead, the nose region, the cubic bow and the chin. After that, I allowed everything to settle before applying my foundation. I selected her perfect foundation because she has an orange and yellow undertone. So I had to mix two foundations from Sylvie to apply on her face. I will leave the shade in our description box, so please do well to go read our description box after watching this video So I applied it on the face. This is me illustrating to my students everything I did and how you have to blend perfectly into the skin. Please, when you're blending your foundation, you dab with a damp beauty blender. Do not use a dry beauty blender, and you dab properly. Don't over blend, don't under blend. If you want to know the mistakes we make during makeup, we have made that video, we have shot that video, and this in our channel. Please go back to our old videos, watch them so that you can easily understand everything we are doing in this video. This is after blending the foundation, and you can see it blends perfectly with her skin. So that is why good foundation selection is very important. So now we had to illustrate how to apply how to contour the face using our kabuki brush and the beauty blender. This is me using the kabuki brush to show the difference, how the two products, how the two applicators rather blends on the skin. So we had to, and I'm also applying contour underneath her chin because she has a round face, and there are different methods of contouring the face on different faces. So after using the kabuki brush, I had to use my beauty blender to blend it into the skin and also leave a smooth finish. This is the difference between using your kabuki brush and your beauty blender. On this other side of the face, I went in with my beauty blender alone to blend it, and you see how it blended in properly without looking for another applicator to enhance the blending. So this is the difference. If you also have any observation or any questions to ask concerning the difference between using a kabuki brush to blend and a beauty blender to blend, please feel free to write your question or observation in our description box. We'll be there to answer every question. So after that, I'll be using my angled blending brush to contour the nose. This is a small angled blending brush. That is what I'm using to contour the nose. And while contouring the nose, the essence of using this particular brush is to give the nose the perfect shape you desire. So this is me blending into the corners of the nose in order for me to slim the nose perfectly. Next, I highlighted her face using 2 shades lighter than the foundation shade I used for her skin. This is for me to enhance the face and give it a proper lift. This is me blending it into her skin. And remember, you don't apply your products directly on the face, you apply using your applicator. So I had to apply my foundation. Sorry, you can use your tray, but because of time I had to apply it directly on my hand so that for easy access. And as you can see, I was taking my time to make sure it got into every corner. Always remember that you do not only highlight under the eyes, you highlight the highlight regions, which are your forehead, under eyes, and your chin. You can also highlight your cubic bow to enhance that part. So these are the areas you highlight to give your face that good enhancement. After everything, I went in with my spray from Kiss Beauty, hydrating spray from Kiss Beauty, to make everything settle properly on the face. As you can even see it now before applying my powder, how settled her face looks and how well blended it looks. I'm just using my powder to set in everything I have applied on her face into her skin and to give it more finish. So here I was already done with her eyes, eyebrow, and setting powder on her face. If you want to learn more about this look and how we achieve every other amazing looks we have on our Instagram page, feel free to send me a DM. Go to my Instagram page, send me a DM, and enroll for one of our classes. So here I am lining her lips using my Hekai and Esther Brow Gel in the shade Nubia, because I wanted her lip to have a bold effect with a dark lip liner. And I went in with my pink because I already pictured her with that eye in a pink lip. She has a very nice lips. I wanted to enhance the lip the more. I went in with this beautiful pink lip shade from Sopro Cosmetics. And as you can also see, I did not use my lip applicator directly on her lip. I have different lip applicators, unused lip applicators, sorry. So that is what I always use on different clients, different lip applicator on different clients. Even though she's a model, I used a different lip applicator for her. After the lip, I went on to dust off the powder dusts on her face. It's more like a finished look, and I applied my highlighter from Mismetics on her face to give us the glow. Here I'm using my lip gloss from Sopro Cosmetics. This gloss is everything and more, and I used it after spraying my face using my Tehila fixing spray. That spray too, if you don't want your face to look too oily or glowy after your makeup, that spray is your go-to. And this is our after look. Isn't she lovely? Thank you for watching, and see you in our next video. Bye.